Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. I'm reviewing McClellend's Frog Morton on the town. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that only last week, beginning of last week, I was saying if anyone can hook me up with some Frog Morton on the town, I would be over the moon. Beyond the moon. Fortunately, someone stood up. Matthew Scott, thank you so much. What can I say? I think I put that plea in a video at the beginning of the week, and before the week was out, I was having a bowl of Frog Morton on the town. Now, you might say it's unfair to review a tobacco that isn't available, and I agree with that, but to some extent these videos are a record of my journeys as well. So this is that. This is a record of a blend that I used to smoke, and when I finally smoked that tin, that'll probably be gone more or less forever. So it's worth making a note for prosperity. And then I'll tell you about a few other little bits and bobs. Okay. So some of it I got in the jar, which is very sweet. The label doesn't give you much away, except for saying that it's a blend of Basma and Latakia. That nose is just classic McClelland vibe. Sour, some smoke, and that's something other. Now, is it a topping? Is it a natural tobacco element? I don't know. But there is something about this blend that I would describe as almost a malt whiskey. It's got this sweetness to it. It doesn't feel like a topping, you know, it's not heavy, it's not cloying, it's not syrupy, but it is luxuriant. It's quite indefinable as well. It's really hard to put your finger on what it is. It marries with the Latakia just so well. It tastes like sweet Latakia. And it has to be one of the softest, smoothest blends ever made. It's just so easy to smoke. I think in my time, I've smoked most of the Frog Mortons. I've smoked all of them. I know I have. The signature Frog Morton actually never did that much for me. It was okay. I like Frog Morton's Cellar. And Frog Morton on the Bayou is nice, put Frog Morton on the town. For me, hits the spot. It's really hard to actually pick the blend apart because everything just comes together. Your brain kind of stops trying to tease things out and just enjoys it. Yeah, you get the McClellend's sourness, but even that is kind of it's subdued, but it's there. It's on the palate. Doesn't necessarily come through in the retrohale. The retrohale is all about the latakia and that strange sweetness. That kind of malt whiskey. Which is kind of odd, I suppose, if that that malt whiskey character were meant to apply to any of the ones, it would be Frog Morton's cellar, which had like a stave of whiskey barrel, a chunk of whiskey barrel in the tin. Man, oh man. So good. I have noticed that it burns better in some pipes, better than others. So, in the Acorn, it smokes super well. I noticed in the Slender Man, it's a little bit touch and go. It goes for a while, goes out, have a relight, goes for a while. Why that would be, I don't know. But it's just something that I've noticed. McClelland blends almost always are just like ready to smoke. And so they usually burn really well. So I'm not sure what the issue in the Slender Man is. Maybe I'm not tamping enough. It could be user error. You never know. McClelland's. Frog Morton on the town. What a guy. So what's going on? Let me tell you what's going on. Oh, I've got a pipe to show you. Let me show you that first. Yeah. This is the first cultist pipe I've made in a little while. I think I might have shown you an in progress version of this. This is a Brothers of the Yellow Sign pipe. He's obviously got quite a lot of novel shaping on him. Kind of black and yellow stem, black and silver stem actually. And a kind of crackled, it's a gold leaf crown for the King in Yellow, obviously. That's going off to a new cult member shortly, after his second pipe is finished, which is a iridescent snail, but I might have mentioned that before as well. Oh, Matthew Scott, as well with the Frog Morton, sent me another tin of Kramer's, who I haven't heard of, Father Dempsey, that I hadn't heard of. But it's in English and sounds really good. I'll be very interested to try that one. Now, the other things I'm going to show you, I don't have any, I haven't signed anything to say that I won't say anything. I may have mentioned that I'm working with Ken Byron Ventures on some blends, and I have the first tester. Obviously, we've just been talking about a couple of blends, and he's just sent me the first try of one blend. So don't go looking for it. It's not available. We're still in development mode at the moment. But let me show you quickly. I'm not going to be reviewing it, obviously. I just wanted to say that things are in the works. So exciting. But along with that, he sent me a bunch of things that I can't wait to review. Byronic slices. That sounds great. Moriarty that I hadn't heard of. And finally, River of Deceit. I'm going to be in reviewing heaven. So, keep your eyes and ears peeled for goblin mixture. It's like I say, we are in development mode, so no time soon. But you know, give us some time, and we'll get there. I'm super excited about it. That's all for now. I'll see you soon. Till then, take it easy. Ta-da.